How you doing, my YouTube friends? Today we're going to talk about the legendary Six Samurai versus the Six Samurai. Now, if you've been a fan of my channel, if you watched any of my videos, you heard me discuss that I was one of the ones who originally used the original Six Samurai. And as I was going through my stuff, I ran across my old Beckett magazine. For those of you who don't know, Beckett magazine is a magazine that actually is all about Yu-Gi-Oh! At least it used to be. Now it's Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, which is, I'm not into Pokemon. Not poking no one's mind. But, yeah. So I have a collection of Beckett magazines here that I ran across. I used to collect it. So when I said that, I've been in Yu-Gi-Oh! For a long time, I believe this was the first ever Beckett magazine. And this is around the year that I first started playing. And as you can see, 2004. So I believe either 2004 or 2003. That's around the time I started playing. But back to the Six Samurai. That's what this video is really about. In this magazine, it has the basic breakdown of how the original Six Samurai was ran way back then. Sorry, I don't have the page bookmarked, but it's not too far. Ta-da! Here it is. So here we go. The original Six Samurai. It's an awesome picture they did. So, as you can see from the list, they used 21 monsters, where I get the 4 from, I don't know. 21 monsters. And now it's all about using less monsters and more spell and traps. Such a, huge difference. Another difference is, back when I used to run these monsters, these guys, awesome effects. I mean, if you're not familiar, he breaks spell and trap cards that's set. Any monster that he attacks that's face down immediately dies, doesn't get flipped, it just goes to the grave, which is awesome. I mean, Raikou, all that, don't get flipped, just go to the grave, bye-bye. And my boy here is saying anything he attacks, die at the end of the damage step. I mean, it could be JD, doesn't matter. As long as there's another Six Samurai next to each one of them, their effects go off, and boom, they'll take them out. You should be familiar with him. This legendary Six Samurai still runs him. And my boy here, he breaks any face-up spell and trap cards. Now, their effects is cool and all. Why people don't really run them now, I mean, you might see him and him. But the reason why they run them hard body now in the new Six Samurai, especially me, even though these were my boys back then, is that it's so frustrating because their effects only go off if they're next to another Six Samurai. So it's so hard back then because to get 2 of them on the field, you have to wait a turn. Or you have to be lucky enough to draw into Grandmaster, and then you can normal summon one of these guys, and especially summon Grandmaster, and then boom, their effects can go off, and all kinds of stuff will ensue. So as we turn the page, we can see the spell and trap lineup. You can see how much that's changed. As you can see, it's pretty much Warriors 2 built here, and the trap lineup is pretty much the same. I know we don't have 3 Solemn Judgments, but all the Six Samurai decks now run Solemn Judgment and 2 Solemn Warnings, so they go your 3 Solemns, Mirror Force, Torrential. We don't have Ring, but we are using our own, and we don't use Call, but they have their own Call. So it's quite interesting how much of a difference a lot of years make the way they remade these guys over. So let me zoom in on the monster lineup here so you can see. Wow, Exile Force. I don't remember using Exile Force, but okay. Well, that's the old, and then we have the legendary over here. I have it all lined up for you guys. And there's the synchros. When I was playing the originals and the synchro monsters came out, I really couldn't wait for them to make a tuner for the Six Samurai. And I'm like, sheesh, it was taking so long. They're hitting every deck but the Six Samurai. And then boom, finally they drop a tuner, but not just a tuner, but an entire lineup of new Six Samurai to use. So if you don't know the effects, well, we talked about this guy, Grandmaster, already. If there's a Six Samurai in the field, he special summons himself. You can special summon him to the field. Then we have Kazan. Sorry if I don't pronounce his name right. But he's pretty much Grandmaster before he became Grandmaster. He special summons to the field if there's a Six Samurai, but as you can see, he's 4 stars. So he can be normal summon also. But also, if he's next to 2 different Six Samurai with different names, he becomes 21, just like the Grandmaster. Then we have my boy over here, which I don't want to suspect him by mispronouncing his name, but you can normal summon him. When he's normal summoned, he special summons another Six Samurai, and that's the combo right there. Normal summon him, special summon the tuner, bam, bam, boom, 5-star tuner, which is usually you go into my boy Sheen here. Then we have the Spirit of the Six Samurai, which is an old card, but he's still really, really, really good in his deck. Makes any Six Samurai he's equipped to go up by 500, plus anything that will destroy that Six Samurai. You contribute the Spirit so that the Samurai will actually live. So they could Dark Hole, you contribute Spirit, and Spirit will make sure that the Six Samurai that he's connected to will live. You attack, they Mirror Force, you contribute Spirit, so they live. They hit with a bigger monster, you tribute Spirit, so it's awesome. Plus, you can have them equipped to a Six Samurai, let's say Hand of the Six Samurai that's next to him right there. And say you get the tuner the next turn, you summon the tuner, then you unequip him, and then level 5 right then and there. It's awesome. And speaking of the hand is cool because it's pretty much like an Exile Force. You could summon her, and she could tribute herself to take out an opposing monster. Or you can tribute another Six Samurai next to it to take out a monster. If you have someone that's weaker than her on the field, you don't want to get rid of her, which is cool. Then we have Gateway, that one. Dark Hole, Monster Reborn, Space. Upstart Goblin, just speed up the deck. We have Six Samurai United. Giant Trinade, that's to take the place of Heavy Storm. Book of Moon. Reinforcement of Army. Shin Smoke Signal, which is the reinforcement army of the Six Samurai. Then we have 2 Solemn Warnings, Solemn Judgment. I can't really pronounce that, but it's cool. It's like another Solemn. As long as you have a face-up Six Samurai in the field, Mirror Force, Trap Stun, and 2 Double-Edged Sword. Then we have the Synchro lineup, which I'm still building. But as you can see, the lineup is pretty similar. Like I said, the 3 Solemns, just like the old lineup. So, I think they did a really good job introducing a whole new lineup. I mean, I would have been happy if they would have just made one, tuner to go with the original Six Samurai and then made Shin. I still would have been happy. But coming up with this whole new lineup is really, 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 really awesome. I hope you enjoyed my comparisons video. Please subscribe, leave comments. If you're already a subscriber, then get someone else to subscribe. Show them my channel, and hopefully they'll like it also. And I'll see you next video. Peace.